The people around us are getting more and more sick with time, and the reasons for this tell a lot about our lifestyle. We live in a highly toxic environment, where our food, air, and even water are contaminated by chemicals. There is no doubt that this can be the cause of serious diseases. Did you know that all this toxicity overloads our liver? You probably don't even remember that it exists, but the liver is one of the most complex organs of the body and deserves to be taken care of. After all, it works as a filter and has more than 500 functions. One of them is eliminating everything toxic from our bodies. So if the liver isn't doing well, nothing else in the body will. Because of that, we need to learn what foods give our livers more energy and reduce their overload when we go overboard with fatty foods, alcohol, and toxic foods. Now, let's see 5 foods that destroy your liver and make you feel extra tired. Alcohol. Alcohol is metabolized by the liver. Alcohol abuse is one of the causes of fatty liver disease, the buildup of fat in the liver, also called hepatic steatosis. Alcohol is also high in calories, having even more than what we find in sugar and proteins. The only thing more caloric than alcohol is fat. Red meat. Foods rich in protein are harder to process, but this isn't the only reason red meat can harm your liver. Besides protein, red meats are high in fats, which when consumed in excess can build up in the organ. So limiting your consumption of red meat and opting for leaner meats, like chicken, is a good measure to protect your liver's health. Once again, the important thing is to avoid excess. Dairy products. For the same reasons we mentioned in the last item, dairy products should be taken in moderation. Foods like milk and its byproducts, like yogurt and cheese, are rich in proteins and fats that can overload the liver and cause fat buildup, especially when eaten in excess. Enjoying the video? Then give it a like and share it with your friends. You can also contribute to the channel through the thanks button. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of any new videos. Processed foods. Processed foods themselves aren't harmful. What makes processed foods dangerous to the liver is the high levels of sodium and food additives, like preservatives and artificial coloring and flavoring. This is worrying because children are more exposed to processed foods from a young age than ever, and this exposure makes the numbers of obese kids and kids suffering from fatty liver disease increase more and more. The high levels of sodium in these foods lead to fluid retention and make the liver work poorly. Sugar. Sugar and sugary foods must be avoided to maintain a healthy liver. The liver converts carbs eaten in excess, like sugar, to fat. This fat, if stored in the liver, can result in fatty liver disease. Besides, the organ gets overloaded from metabolizing so many carbs, which hinders its function. The ideal is to moderate your consumption and avoid sugary foods and drinks, like ice creams, cakes, and soda, whenever possible. But industrialized foods aren't the only ones to blame. The sugar from fruits, fructose, can also cause fat buildup in the body if ingested in excess. Now that you know the 5 foods that destroy your liver, start paying more attention to your diet and improve your quality of life. If you want, seek a nutritionist to help you choose the best options for your body. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.